Hey guys, what's up, Tags here. We are here with the final episode of F1 2001 Career Mode. Here in Japan, Michael Schumacher's already wrapped up the championship, but we have a good battle on for third in the championship. The lights are out, away we go. Well, David Coulthard decides he doesn't want to get off the grid and he stalls his car. So we get up to 5th place already. We had a good qualifying actually of 6th place, but it's going to be pretty tough, I'm not going to lie. Japan's a track that, you know, if you watch my videos over the last couple of years, I've never been that good in the races in Japan. I can sometimes qualify well, but in the races I tend to be pretty bad, actually. So, anyway, I'm lucky to be in P4 at this current time, with Hakkinen about a second and a half in front of me here, with Ralf Schumacher already dropped behind me. And you need to be looking out for a couple of things throughout this race. The people I'm fighting with in the championship, I think it's Ralf Schumacher, David Coulthard, and I think they're the people I'm really challenging in the championship. Maybe Barrichello as well. I can't remember exactly who I'm battling with in the championship. If you want to pause the video here and look back at the last video, you can go and do that if you wish. But now we're battling to try and get past Hakkinen, who has secured 2nd place in the championship. No one can beat him for 2nd. And there's no double points business or anything like that in the final episode of this series like there was in F1 2014 Career Mode, obviously. And that's got us past Hakkinen actually with a nice move and up into 3rd place. Now just the 2 Ferraris in front of us here. And could we actually win the last race of the season at Japan? We've had a pretty good run, haven't we? We've got a pretty decent setup, and once again, I think ever since I actually started using the setups a bit more, I actually had a really good sort of second half of the season, haven't I? I've really been picking up good results. Already, was it 3 wins of this career mode so far? I think 4 or 5 podiums. So overall, I think it's been pretty good. And ran a penultimate turn there. I'm not too sure. Did I actually take out Barrichello there? I'm not too sure. I went to the move, but our car sort of got stuck together. I sort of accelerated, and I think he spun round. So I'm sorry about that, Barrichello. Not really intended, but anyway, 2nd place for us, which is good. Now, Michael Schumacher, can we overtake him? We've gone for a move down the inside, and we somehow grabbed the lead of the race. We're quite sideways here, but we step on the throttle, and guess what happens? We spin. Oh, why does it happen every single time I do anything in this game? I press the throttle down, and we spin. Oh my goodness. Everything is against me in this career mode by the looks of it. But overall, we still had a pretty decent season, I'm not going to lie. And anyway, 10th place now. We've got to fight back on our hands. And we might be able to, somehow get something out of this last race of the season, which hasn't really gone to plan. We got into the lead. But anyway, the next person on the list is Frentzen. A bit of a dive bomb move down the inside of him. A bit all over the grass. But we do get past him and into 9th place. Now, got 2 cars right in front of us here. The Williams of Montoya, and I think it's a that's a bit nearly a crash there, wasn't it? And yeah, the Sauber of Heidfeld, and then the next people on our list, we get past all of them and into 7th place, so that's good for us. And that means now there's 1 place between us and a point on our last race of this season. Now that would be good, wouldn't it? Well, we're challenging Panis now for that last point, and I've got to say it was a tricky couple of laps as we caught Panis. He was not exactly slow. We tried our best to catch him ASAP, but it didn't really go as quickly as I wanted. But yeah, you are seeing that, right? Alesi hadn't scored at all this season until that last race, and now he's in 5th place, going to score 2 points possibly once again. I don't understand how this game works, but I think there's a bit of EA in it, isn't there? There's a bit of EA, like suddenly everything goes right or suddenly everything goes wrong. I think EA, a lot of EA moments over the years with lots of people have had these sort of things where suddenly everything's going well, then suddenly it just all goes badly wrong. And I think for Alesi, it's pretty much been the opposite. Everything went terribly, and suddenly he's in a place to score points. But I want to get 5th place quite a bit here, because I'm not really sure where everyone else is in this race, and obviously I'm battling quite hard for 3rd place in this championship. So I'm thinking all the time, is this position enough to get me 3rd place in the championship? I've been pretty consistent with the points, especially in the sort of second half of the season. I think I've pretty much been in the points every race, if I remember correctly, probably except from Spa. I think is the only one I can really remember not scoring points since France. I think I've been in the points every single race except from Belgium since France. So I think generally I've had a really good second half of the season. Obviously we're picking up 3 wins and I think 5 podiums this season. You guys can correct me, I'm probably wrong, but you guys, I said, can correct me about how many wins and pole positions and everything I've got this season. I don't know if anyone actually wants to go ahead and edit a montage of this career mode, you know, with some like uncopyrighted music, go ahead, like literally go ahead, take the footage and you can do a montage of this season. And literally, if you know, if it's really good, or if anyone does one, and you know, I'll actually upload it to this channel if you want to like edit together a montage of this season, because I'm not really that good at editing together montages and stuff. So if someone does, that'd be pretty cool, and I'd really appreciate that if you can. Yeah, and of course I'll shout out your channel and everything if you do actually make that video. And just make sure, maybe just check with me first about the song and everything. But anyway, rambled on a little bit there, but you know, if you do want to do that, I'd appreciate it. But we do get 6th place on the last race of the season, and you know, somehow, out of nowhere, Lacey gets 2 points finishes in the last 2 rounds of the season. Pretty impressive stuff, I've got to say. But you all know who's going to win, isn't it? It's Michael Schumacher going on win another race. Impressive season from Michael Schumacher in my career mode here. I think he's even better than he did in real life, actually, in this season here. And yeah, pretty much dominated everyone. We'll see the standings in a second here, but he had a great season. He beat Mick Adkin in that race by about half a second. Ralf Schumacher finished in 3rd. Barrichello, Lacey, somehow, I don't know how, but he gets 5th place. We managed to get 6th place, but yeah, we'll see the standings in a second here when I decide to switch over the standings to show you guys everything that's going on. I think it's going to be now. There we are. So we do manage to get 3rd place in the championship, 2 points ahead of Ralf Schumacher, and look at that. In, where is it? Jordan Lacey, I don't know exactly where it is, I'm not going to count, but I think it's at 10th place there. Lacey actually managed to have a decent season in the end there. And yeah, so that's it guys, thanks for watching this whole series, I really do appreciate it. There's the constructor standings. If you do want to edit together one of those montages, just send it to me. I'll try and leave an email address down in the description of this video, so email me the link to that video if you do get around to making it. But thank you, I appreciate you watching, and yeah, hopefully you did enjoy the series. It's been Alex, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.